No. No, we're not getting any of that. Ah, here we go. We've got, all of a sudden, we've got our subs. We just moved that across there a little bit. We locked that, I think. Have a lobby lock. I have to make sure I come over and check the, make sure we're not losing it somewhere. All right. Yeah, so we're just going to do some chip building today. And see where it gets us. I'm hoping we don't get too many crashes. We've crashed a couple of times this morning already. Hopefully it won't go too mad on us. So unopened popped king 3 on a button. You can maybe put a little bit of push on. They are deep stack though, so I'm sure they're going to be playing quite wide. Come the king, come the 3. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely defending. He's big, isn't he? Do you think this is a famous big blind, small blind? He might have pocket pairs like 10s, 9s, 8s. Could be walking into it here. He might not have a spade. He might not like that. He's definitely tanking on it. Might have been set mining. Might have ace king, ace 10, ace 7. Ace 2 he's gone for. He's gone for a long pause. Fucking hell, man. I mean, he's either got he's got the nuts here. He's flopped the flush. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's he doing? Pair of queens. You're a fucking fish, prick. You're a fish shit. Fish shit, man. Might have known. Might have known. Was dealing with a fish fuck. Fish fuck. No, I was dealing with a fish fuck. Jeez Louise. Knob. Yeah, it could be one of them days for us today. I'm just gonna absolutely be running into it. Look, so last time we actually had, we went to queens with a king 3. So what we're gonna go into now with a king 4. What do you reckon? Yep. We're gonna just keep going at it. We're gonna keep going all in with every opening hand I see. Yeah. So we're going to be running into ace kings, ace queens, ace jacks, aces, kings, queens, ace queen. Here we go. It's a race. Not any more so much. Come on. Give us an ace. Oh. Could have done with that ace out of the gate there, couldn't we? Okay, we re-enter once. And then we come off tilt and look for some something decent to go into. If we can find our screen, it would be helpful. It won't come up until we get in a hand. It's not registered as a table yet. Which is another pain in the piss pot, isn't it? Jesus Christ. There we go. We found it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, not holding my breath though for much. Who we got? Who's out there? Yeah, so it's going to be maybe a slow morning to get us going. I'm just going to stay with in the same vein. Live by the sword, die by the sword. They might get pissed off with us soon. If not already there. Where's that? Clicking, clicking, clicking. So running into pocket pairs here, big pair of kings or something. More than likely. Yes, we certainly did. What did we run into there? Pair of queens. Another set of queens. Another fucking queens. I mean, look, and out the gate, we was fucking straight drawn, had a gut shot for a thing, hit a 7 on the turn. I mean, it's like, gives you shit for fucking, like, where's our flush? Where's the 2 pair? Where's the fucking straight? Where's anything fucking that might win? I do, oh yeah, your probability of getting that is so slim. Though. Yeah, but fuck off. Come on. You know, like, what's all games in the run? Yeah, it's going to be standard again, isn't it? Standard. He runs out 2 pair, 50 to 1 shot. Got pair. Do you know what I mean? It's like, where's the game go with you sometimes? It does wind me up, the game. In its entirety. You know, someone telling me the other day how lucky I am. How lucky I am. Well, go and review this shit that I'll play. Because there's not such thing as a luck. Is there? It's just fucking live by the sword, die by the sword. So if you're, you know, getting it in good, getting it in bad, does it matter? Is there really a fucking importance over that? If you get your money in good or you get it in bad? Oh yeah, because you've got a real good higher chance of winning if you get it used in good cards. Yeah, you do, but you don't necessarily win, do you? Just because you've got a fucking, 80% chance of winning doesn't mean you're going to win. 87% chance with your ace king suit or whatever. You know what I mean? Where do you think you're going to be with that after the flop? When someone's playing their 4, 5 or 8, 9 or whatever. So it's just, it's a game that where we might turn around and say, you could say that, you could say that, the game is just purely on, well, you need to wait until we've seen what the community cards are. So the game it really runs that who's got the best hand at the end of it, or is it a case of bluffing? Oh, we can bluff people off. I can bet a certain amount. Oh, it's just shown that don't happen, does it? You can't bluff someone off of a hand they're not going to prepare to lay down. You've got only a chance that they're going to fold, haven't you? And if you only got a chance, I mean, fuck, you got dominated here, but we've pinned their 8 out. I mean, what a fucking thing to happen there, eh? How amazing is that? We pinned the 8 out, yep, 100%. Live on Twitch. Full tilt. Yeah, tilt's a funny thing, you know, and just being pissed off with the game and outcome. And again, this hand here, pair of fours, right? We have probably a fucking less than 50% chance of winning. Anyone that calls is going to have 2 overcards to us that gives us a 50% chance of winning, and they have a 50% chance of hitting their cards. That's why we get 50% chance of winning, because if they don't hit, we win. I mean, and we have, we could say you've got a small percentage of tagging a 4 there. Do you know what I mean? You've got another couple of percent there of getting a flush. You've got another few percent there of getting a draw on the end. But realistically, we're looking at a pair of 4s against an ace king or something, aren't we? You know, king 9. So we've got second biggest card in the deck and a 9. So let's see how that runs. Run up against an ace 9, couldn't we? Ace 10, ace jacks, ace queens, ace kings, all those sort of hands. We've got, you know, a large percentage of the range, of GTO range, beats us there, doesn't it? 100%. We're way out of position. Again, same thing, Jack King. Let's open it and see what happens. See if people want to play us. No, still don't want to get involved. 9-8. I'm just going to open every pot now, I suppose. And we've got top pair, medium kicker. So small blind could be on 8-5, 7-5, that sort of hand. Could have the 6 already, couldn't he? 7-8. Yeah. Fucking fish. Took your time getting in, didn't you? Wow. Took your time. Took your time. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? You knob. You knob. Come listen to what I say. You knob. Ace 8 to Jack 6. There you go. One out the gate another time. You know, and this is what it is. It's a fucking 50-50 spin-up game, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Or can you say, honestly, he's going to get an ace out there, or he's going to get his 8, or he's going to get ace 8, or he's going to get a straight to the ace to the 5, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't, can you? So let's see if we can double up again from this position. Come on. Come on, the Queen 10. Absolutely rookie hand. You know, kings and aces beat you. You're going to get called by bigger a lot of the time. Queen jacks, yeah, pair of kings. And we can't win here. Possibly could get a jack. No. There we go. We'll bounce straight back there with that. We'll bounce straight back there to that. There we go. Are you in the USA? No, mate. London. I think I'm playing like a Yank. They are terrible players, I do agree with you. Not all of them. What's he coming here with? Let's have a little look. See if we can actually play the game here. So what's he saying he's got here? Come on, what you got? Queen King. Fucking hell. Ish. We're just going to keep opening everything. All King X's. We're on a sort of probably around about the six big blind range push. You know? So yeah, everything's going to be potted up and free bet, 3x, 4x, whatever. Where are you from, Blue? Blue Boo? Blue Boo? I saw you standing alone. Come on in, let's have a spin. So kings, aces we're coming up against. Nice. Need a runner. Need a runner. Oh, nearly got it, but not with a cigar. All right, so that was a little flutter. There we go. What we got here? Another flutter to do, I suppose. One more, yeah. One more, and then we settle down into a game. Just having fun at the moment. And that's why you should be very, very, very careful of scoping people, sharp scopes. You know, what have I done to my stats this morning already? Do I care? Nah, I don't give a shit. I like people to see shit. Do you know what I mean? I want people to see the worst player on there. I want people to see someone who's a calling station. I want someone to see someone who overbets. I want someone to see someone who's just calling with mediocre and shit cards, revealing crap. Because when I play, they're not going to be looking for that player, are they? The player that doesn't call wide, the player that understands that you're going to overbet me now because you think I'm a calling station. Well, when I call you, you better fucking worry because I'm going to have some fucking premium. And that's the beauty of poker is creating a persona on the table and a persona of people around you. They can believe one thing and act another. It's the way of poker. It's the way to really poker. When I'm doing. So we're still in sort of gambling mode at the moment. We're going to still be opening quite wide, and we're opening 16 big blind range. The good old 16 bigs. I might put that up on. I'll try and get a little chart up for us. So maybe later on this afternoon when the computer's cooled down a little bit. Oh, played live again last night. It was 3 for 3. So when we played live last week, we played Monday, Tuesday, had a day off Wednesday, played live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we cashed 3 out of 6, so we didn't do too bad at all last week. Added some funds into the coffer, carrying on the poker for the month, the year. And you do have some dry spots live, but it doesn't tend to run that badly, if you get me drift. Like you can go through like a whole month and not cash, and it sort of feels like you're in a dry spell. But you know, as soon as you get into the next month or next week or whatever goes on, and things change, and you're back in a cash-in situation again. I mean, with tournament plays, because you're playing these multi tables, and there's more of an endurance side of the game, where you've got to carry this stack through to a final table. There is a lot more problems with like a variant side of life, because you're going to get involved in more serious hands at a serious point, and you know your ace king's got to stand up to a jack 10 or something, with a king jack, and that's sort of where you want to be at. So we've flopped the straight, the big end straight. No one can beat us here at the moment. People could be drawing to a straight. Blue Rondo, I mean, he took a long time there to even think about what he's doing. We're going to be putting 50% in here. I mean, he could have got there, couldn't he? Maybe sort of, I don't want to frighten him off, so we're just going to go 50% again. I'd like to have gone up to a 75% there, but I feel like we would have frightened him off. Now, we've now got 33 bigs in the pot. Now, if we pot bet it, it doesn't put him all in. If we go pot and a half, it does. So we want to go sort of about a pot and a half on this. And he's going for it here, so he's not going. He's on a no fold scenario here, isn't he? Oh yeah, same fucking hand. Fucking fish. Fucking fish cunt. Fish fucker. Fucker no bet. Fish fucker no bet. What's a knob? What a knob jockey. Didn't raise. Raised me once. Flopped the nuts. The nuts. What a knob jockey. What a knob jockey. So you just wasted all of that fucking time on that hand by not raising, by not free betting. Fucking, that's just weak. You know, it's just weak. So you, not only, right, so let's say you've got aces, right, and someone bets in the pot and you float call it, well, you don't raise them, right, because that's what he's just done there. He's got the nuts. He's flopped the nuts, and now he's not fucking betting. What is that? What does that tell you about the person? Do you know what it tells me about them? They're a sneaky, snidey prick. That's what it tells me about them. Because that ain't poker. That is not poker. If you expect the other person to be putting money in, and because then you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because how much are they putting in? Are they putting in an amount that they think is big enough or small enough or whatever? Would you have put more in? If you would have put a bet in, would they have raised you? You know what I mean? How much is going to be in a pot when you get down to the fucking turn or river? And it upsets me that people fucking, they sing fucking Casino Royale, watch James Bond play or something and think that's how you play. No. Go and fucking read some fundamentals about the game. Bragging and bluffing. Bragging and bluffing. There's no such thing as wimping, hiding in the corner. That's not part of the game, is it? It's about fucking playing. It's either you're bragging that you've got something bigger, or you're bluffing that you've got something bigger. You're not fucking hiding. You know, and people go, oh yeah, but limping is part. Yeah, it is, for snidey pricks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can limp in and do that sort of stuff. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. And I'm going to do it myself at some points with certain particular players on the table. But normally, though, 100%, 95%, 99% of the time, we're going to be raising our premium hands. We're going to be putting money in a pot for our premium and good hands, the ones that we believe are going to win. This is not a premium or great hand, but look, I'm putting in a raise because I'm representing a good hand. I'm saying, look, I'm in my starting range. I've got a good hand. Here I am. What have you got? We've got fold and fold around here. If I limp this, if I just float call it, why don't he just float call with his 2-3 and he's 5-4 or whatever? Do you know what I'm saying? And then where are you when the board comes out with his 5-4? He ain't going away from it, is he? So we've got a big button defender, big blind defender. He's got to put us. We have all the aces in our hand in the position we was. We're not going to open again. We could do with 8-3 just as a bluff, but you know, we've just literally opened, so we want to keep the persona and let him believe, yep, you had an ace. Wonder if Blue thought I was in America because I said good morning. Easy fold. On Monday the 23rd of June. Does that have any significance for anyone? I feel like it's yeah, just weird. Weird. We got an all-in going on. Was it us? Oh, we didn't mean to. Especially not with a Jack 6. Miss bet. Miss bet. I had a Jack 6. We've got a Dolly Parton now. Oh, I've got him in pissy yellow. What's happening with him? Underbet, kings, short stacked. So he had pocket kings one day, this geezer, and underbet it. Just you know, like one limp chord or two bigs or whatever when he's got 6 big blinds. Do you see what I'm saying? So all he had to do was go all in. But what he was trying to do was trap people. But he only had 6 big blinds. What did he think was going to happen in that hand? He was going to be all in it, wasn't he, at some point or other? So just fucking put the money in. You're not going to frighten off ace king. You're not going to frighten off a pair of aces, a pair of jacks, a pair of queens, a pair of tens, a pair of eights. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to frighten them hands off. You're not even going to frighten off a jack 10 suited a lot of the time. The other thing is to look down on a board and think what people could be drawing to. You know, like we're drawing to a flush. It's only a 10 higher flush, but we're still drawing to a flush. We've got a backdoor straight going on in a few directions, depending on our turn card. But we've got quite a few outs here. We've probably got about every other card in the deck can help us at the moment. You know, we've got, you know, probably in the region of about 7 spade outs. We're going to put value in for the spades and bet it, even though we don't have it. Getting a call on a straight and a flush. Ace of spades is calling for runner. Drawing to the nuts. King of spades possibly calls for runner. We get 1 spade out, we can really make them pay because someone's going to really pay for that 4th spade out. And the chances of them getting them is quite rare. So we now know only the king and aces out there that can help us, and we're going to put 50% in again. Don't want to get too expensive. I'm going to get a fold. That was just a 9-5 suit, you know, the old Dolly Parton. Where most people are going to be folding straight out. Like I say, we're in that 16 push fold range, so 8-5 suited is an open if no one opens here. It's A2 gap connector. And here we go again. So we've opened 2 hands in 3. Or 2 hands in 4. Or 3 hands in 4, sorry. Yeah, 3 hands in 4, 2 hands in 3. Which is not good. It's easily work out our odds on ourselves straight away, can't we? Now we can rep the ace king straight away, can't we? And what we're going to do is we're not going to go in 50%. We're going to do it as a smaller size betting to try and entice. Because, I mean, the button should have aces and kings. He's probably got a king X hand. He's going to be worried about the ace now. The king will go, probably. Unless he puts us down as a bluff. And we've got to give it up. Or do we give it up? We just go for 2 in there. I just think no, 2's just too small. We can easily pay for that. Yeah. You fucking fish. You fish. Just put your money in your knob. Put it in. It's less. Less than a 5 a rebuy. I think he got about, what, 6 big blinds in? 7 big blinds in? For probably a big premium hand. He probably had some ace there in his hand. I even had the fucking nuts ace king there. Pair of aces even. Do you know what I mean? It's like no bet. And it could well have been bluffing. It might have been a great bluff. Sense the weakness with the small bet or whatever. If we'd have put in a big bet, I think we was going to get called with a king away and lose that hand. So we dodged the bullet. We had to put something in to try and take it down. And single bets, single big blind bets do work on the river, as I have proved to other people in the past. Ah. Oi, oi. Don't even understand what a raid is, but he's raiding with a party of 74. Woohoo! We're going live! I don't think we've ever had anyone more than 3. We've got 73. Well, welcome everybody. I don't know if anyone chats. I'm not a very good chatter myself. I can't do more than 15 things at once. We're on full gamble mode here at the moment, so we're bluffing and we're doing everything we can. We're going to check in at the moment. I don't like the straighty ball with a big blind. Could absolutely anything. Oh look, see, he's got there. I think we'll let him have it. Still don't understand. I still don't understand the any of this raiding stuff. Too old or too young. Just need to be reborn in another era. The 70s growing up was not that great. It was fucking hard graft, running around with a stick and a ring. That was our playboy. Yeah, so I don't understand. Don't really understand any of the chats yet going on. But we are getting there, slowly but surely. Just been, yeah, just on gambling mode today. So we just pissing about with a couple of quid, trying to run up. If we can hit one, you know, within gambling mode, it means we chip right up and we can sit out and cash out for some play money for the day. If not, we'll do some spins later on. And if that fails, we'll wipe our mouth as a reload date. Tend to come into the day, you know, I don't mind doing on these micros and online poker really about like, I don't know, 10, 20 quid a day at the top push. Because there's so much, there is so much variance going on. There is a way of you can, you know, you can sit here and grind if you're that way inclined. I think the ADHD kicks in and I can't focus on that one. I definitely can't get a hyper focus going on it because it bores me shitless. And I sort of end up on a quest of, oh, hold on, can I beat the system using another way? And that don't work, you know, like you end up trying out all these different lines that don't really work. And the true lines are the ones that have sort of been sort of used a little bit today, you know, like in today's poker world is where everybody's out in it. Everybody's exploiting and GTOing it, I suppose, is where the line is at the moment. And I think there's a lot of players at the moment that are calling in very wide and very, very loose and looking to get a hit. Now, we see it a lot with new players where they're playing any two cards sort of system, and you know, like they don't know their positions, and they'll be playing things like a King X, you know, like King 3, King 4, King 5, King 6, King 7, these sort of hands out of position. You know, like the Queen 8 here is big blind. He couldn't defend the hand. You know, and look, we're on a 5-ring table. We've got King X. It's the low end of a king, and the worst type of king we can get. But on a 6 big blind push range, even 16, we can play King X right away through its field. So King 2 gets played. And normally this would be a push fold situation. So if I shoved all 18 big blinds, I would get fold, 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 fold. And that's what you're looking at. But if I do get a call, I'm only getting one caller, and the odds then are still there to make the hand. So King 2, I mean, it's all these ranges there with the Jack and the Queen out. We're gonna check it too. Cool, so we can probably put one in there. I bet the thing, if he's got a flush draw, he might call. The 10 calls all day long, doesn't it? Maybe he was calling for that. Let's test him, test his wits. He's got an 8. I think 8 or Jack's called in it. He's tank folding. Tank fold. No, well, we're calling for a showdown. Pair of 6s. Fair enough. Okay. All right. We're whapping to one more, and then that's our gamble for the morning or our day, and then we will have to go to just try and find our stream back. Eek. If we do find a stream, it's here somewhere. Honest, I can feel it. There we go. We're off. All right, so we've only got 20 bigs, so we are looking at a push fold range now, aren't we? Really, so we're just going to go straight all ins rather than any bet and any bluffing. And it's very hard to try and bluff in the smaller stakes games because a lot of the times when you're bluffing, you're assuming that the other player you're bluffing knows what you've got or what you might have that you're bluffing on, like the flush or a straight or whatever. And if they don't see that or they don't even respect that, they will just call you with anything, won't they? Even if they're beat by the whole ball beats them. You know, let's say they've got a pair of 2s and you've bet all the way down to the river, they're calling you with them 2s. They don't give a shit. They're looking at, they've got a pair in their hand, which is good normally because they don't normally see many pairs. So they just end up betting like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I don't understand the who's best views on, and then you've got these people who keep sending these adverts every now and again. Don't quite understand them. First time chat. How long's he been a member? Created his account was created yesterday. I mean, what do we do? Just block these people? I'm going to warn him. No spam. Issue violates chatters in his channel's community standards. Yeah. Yeah. Single bet this one down. Yeah, if we get a shove, I'm just going to call him. Right, we've got two pair. He might have a straight. Let's go for it. We need to double up them chips. He's calling on a straight. Yeah, he had the straight. He flopped the straight and flopped it. We had no chips and he didn't bet, waited for us to bet. This is just an absolute prick. Did he think we was going anywhere? I wasn't going anywhere on that board. I don't know. Okay. All right, so we've let's get that out of the system. That's all gone. Let's have a little spin, see if we can rattle back up some dough on what we've just had a little hemorrhage of. I'll do a dollar spin ups. Oh, that's not spin ups, is it? What's going on now? $1 spin up. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's why. Just need to deposit another. Put another score on there. Rock and roll. All right. So before we doing anything on our score, so we have $27. So let's make that 30 before we even contemplate going in a tournament. And what we do is we pick a tournament level to suit the size of the bankroll we're playing with on today. Didn't realise the bankroll would take such a beating. I wouldn't have been so gambling. Mm, 10-7 a grano. Ace and queen on the board. Yeah, needs to get his shot down. So kings. Well, we could be running into the 2. No, we've got 6-5. And we've got Sharky to do now. Sharky's a bit of a poor player. I do see him in here quite regularly. We have seen him in tournaments as well. We've just not marked him up yet. We haven't played him enough times. And like I said to people earlier, I don't feel it's a great idea. But don't get me wrong, all the pros use all the software, all the GTO wizards, all the sharp scopes and all that sort of stuff. But you know, it's the big question. People go, "What you call with a 5-7 on that ball?" Thought, yeah, just because of this sort of shit. What's this runner? No, not this time. And Sharky boy there, I'm going to mark him up as piss. I don't think he opened, did he? I'm going to mark him up as piss in a minute. I don't think he opened. I'm going to check back the board. So we flopped the nuts. Second nuts. No bet from him. We might just get to a pushy short shove. And he's limping aces, ace king and all the rest of it now. You know, so I'm just going to mark him up as a fucking fish. Because if you had any of that board, even the fucking seven eye, you know, I mean, wouldn't he bet into the pot? Why is he limping it? You know what I mean? It is a bit fucking crazy. Gonna check that out, fold out to the bet. Even we've got an over to the board, it's still not worth a call. Oh, you might get a queen out, yeah, but come on. Some hands, you know, worth having more. If you've got multiple hand development that's going on, that's the best way to put it. You know, easy one to look at there is a drawing to a flush or a straight. You know, or you've got both. You know, drawing to a flush and straight. You've got it both going on both sides of the camp. You know, some hands are even bigger than that, aren't they? Where you know, draw into everything. So you ain't got a queen, no, just a king free. It's easy double up. 6-8. If he raises or folded, he's looking at a push fold shove range now, isn't he? He's gone to that range. I think we're looking at the same. There we go. Ace-8 to Queen-10. Nope, no cigar this time. That was a run. We'll do another. Hopefully bloody lobby will sort itself out at some point. It just capture method automatic. Same type, let's try that. I don't think it just picks up a new bloody screen each time. Bit boring. No play. Boring, no play. Yeah. Yeah, Sharky's just pinning. He's just ranging. That's it. Don't feel like he's doing much bluffing. He's running into it now, isn't he? What we putting him on here? Ace X or pocket pair? He's got the pocket pair. He's got the Ace X. Instant, you could tell that because he put a bet in, he raised him, he flatted it. If he had a pocket pair, I think he'd have raised him. And then as soon as he done it again, he bet, he raised, you knew he had the pocket pair. Why didn't he fold? I just don't get that and go, oh, he might pin an ace by the river. He's already committed that amount. Nah, I don't see it. Just weird. He knew he was beat. He could have waited this time, but he took me on. Go on the Jack 9, eh? No, we'll give him a fucking 50 to 1 shot and all. Even though we've got one out there already, but we get another one out the door as well. Oh no. We'll just standardise our bet. Hopefully we get a call. Nah. Go on, come on, let's see it. You know it's coming. River? No, we managed to hold one through. Just depends how you play every hand. Like, you've got to, folding is definitely part of the game because if you don't fold, then you're just giving up those chips, aren't you? And you go, well, hold on, if you do fold, you're just giving up them chips. Well, yeah, but you're saving yourself for another fight. That's how I'm looking at it. Nice full house. Another game on. Yeah, it's all over the place at the moment, isn't it? real, real man. The I feel, I was talking about this earlier on about luck, and about runouts, and about any two card system where you've actually got any two cards in your system. What is the chances that you know you have such a great run that you're any two cards into hitting two pairs, trips, straights, four to the flush, whatever. All that sort of thing goes on in games all the time. We see it constantly, and we see higher variance in lower costing games, and it's because people don't mind taking the gamble. Like you say, they don't mind calling with a load of shit, and they hit, right, and it puts the game on its arse, because you go, oh, well, hold on a minute, the 7-8 shouldn't win that many times against an ace king or an ace five or an ace 10 suited or something. Do you know what I mean? It should be the aces should be winning more, right? And then we've got, well, okay, it's just variance though, and we've got to run the game for how long before the variance is gone? I think on mostly on our pre-flop game is pretty solid. I think we, even just by, I mean, can't hard to do it by. Yeah, it's the only way to look at it, I think, is resetting it yourself. So maybe play really solid for like a week to 2 weeks, and then look at your stats on here to see whether you're pre-flop, post-flop, free betting, four betting games there. Because if it's not, if I've been gambling for a couple of days or been having spin ups and just seeing, testing different lines, like we say, it's always going to be the case where you're right. It's the king three here should have been folded, because he's got to suspect an ace when I open and go like that. But no, the king three calls. He pins a king out, which he has a 1 in 4 chance of doing. So he's got a 25% chance of hitting a king. Right? That's the only card that he can beat me with there. And I don't know. It's fucking. It's just you go, oh yeah, but like, it's not even 50-50, is it? It's like 55-45 hand, I think, with a king three to pair of fives. Yeah, might be a little bit more because he's got the suit, so he could be like, I don't know, 47%. I don't know. And if that is the case, why aren't we doing this all in all the time? If it's the case of, well, you don't fold, it's all the post pre-flop action, why don't we just go all in? I've got an ace X this time. I've just done it with a 10 eye. Look, so she's saying, or he's saying, or they are saying, they have an ace or pair, right? King Queen. Why do they do that with a King Queen? I've got 50% draw to flush, or a Queen, or a King. No, don't give us a 2 or a fucking ace there. So that's 2 runouts where 50-50, yeah? Not 50-50 or 50-50, but we've lost both of them on the spin. Oh, we're going to win this one? I doubt it. Oh, we did. Unbelievable. I mean, I think I'm still trying to play the game, and I tend to try and play the people I'm playing rather than just because this is what I'm supposed to do in this position at that time. And the reason is, like, my lep, right? He's on here 24/7. He's playing 10 shoes, 8 shoes, whatever. Um, he's coming in limping and lighting with lots of fucking range and all that stuff, and he's shoved with loads of shit range as well. But he'll also play quite a tighty game, in respects of when he, look, because he knows I play quite a lot. when we're in here heads up, it's a different game going on than if, say, me and White Panda are heads up. I think you sometimes got to play that person a little bit. I mean, like, I bet you would have shoved by now, wouldn't you? 65, 2.2 bigs. You would have been out of this game and on another game by now because of the other hand where you've committed already. You're going to stick in that money straight away, aren't you? Because you're committed. And on both occasions, we didn't win. We wasn't going to win. Now we're committed. At least we've got something a little bit better. Even though Jack 7 off is a terrible starting hand. It can make a straight. Or nothing. Now, is that a 50-50 spin up? Not really. But we wasn't in a 50-50 spin up with the other people, was we? They only had a 25% chance, like I just had then. You know, but then they're spinning up theirs. I'm not spinning up mine. And it's like, okay, well, we get into like is it a scorecard now then of how many times have I lost from behind or lost from in front? And then so you go, oh yeah, but that's now variance. Now we're talking about variance. Yeah, but okay then. So how about then if we reverse that and go, how many times have you won from in front and won from behind? You know. You're only cool with big hands. Same as Cos. King X and Ace X, cool. Or a suited connector. Always nice to get a suited connector, cool. They're drawing a lot better, aren't they? You know, they're the 40. They become the 40% and rather than me. I won't even call this bet here, right? But it's only 20 and we just won that off of him, so we're going to call it just to hopefully hit some fucking flush or something. But now we're gone. We're gone from here. He's going to put a bet in, we're out. There's no point continuing. It's just there, and you go, well, there it is because it's only 20. Like, nah, fuck off. We're out of here. It's not poker. Now we can raise him up. He won't like that. Connectors. He's limping a lot, see? Whereas you think to yourself sometimes when he limp, he's going to have something big. So, no, not a lot of time with him. He's noticing now that we're opening up wide. So he's now pushing Ace X, King X's and that range, the 16 big blind push range. So he wants to do that, would play game. Is he limping big now? Reversed his play up. Sometimes he does that. He does try that sometimes, that trappy game, but I've noticed with him, like he's doing now, he's paying this game attention because he's acting relatively quick. You know, we say that he must have opened up a new couple of boxes, but still doing what's this limp he's doing constantly? He's just limped the button. He's supposed to be an experienced player. He's limping the button in an heads up. I don't know. You're supposed to limp there, are you? When you're in heads up? Is that a limp manoeuvre? We're going to get a limp again from him? Yeah, look, what the fuck? Limping aces, kings and queens soon. Or that, you know? Enticement for a bet. Doesn't want us to bet. What's going on with him? I'm taking a spin up with the king 9 he's gone shoving with. Do you see what I'm saying? So he didn't even pick an ace to do it with. He was short stacked. He didn't even pick a real decent premium to do that shove with. He just thought he was, fuck it, he was getting bored. So it's like, sometimes the game is just on its arse, on it up, you know, it's just completely on its head. And people are doing the randomest shit you can possibly think of. Yeah. We've got my lep again. And now, what he might do now is he might just go start shoving with us. You know, because he does get that way. You know, is it tilty move? Is he playing too many boxes? You know, I sometimes do it as an all-in just to get rid of that screen, so I know I ain't got to act on that screen for a while. I've got a call. We're betting in. We got none. Bet took it down. Potting up again. He's a coaling station at the moment. Got gut shot on the jack. I think I'm going to check this one to him. Let him bet and have a call. Yeah, so I can call that because we've got a lot of outs going on still. We're not drawing dead. Do you know what I mean? We've actually got some decent outs going on to some decent hands. So I don't mind calling that sort of hand, and we didn't stack off. Do you know what I mean? We're short stack now, so we're now on a push fold zone. That's not going to be a 9-4. Thank God they folded. 6-3 can push. Don't like it. But there you go. 4-10 there. Don't come into play. 4-10 suited is in the range, but what is it? 10-5 suited. We're going to take a spin. We've got to put him on overcards there to us. He did. He's not happy. I think that teaches him for playing so shit earlier. Look, he's going all in, so it's going to be 50. We're coming in behind. He could then raise it. I think we fold it. We let this go into a head up. You know, we would have taken them both out. Okay, there we go. Sixes. Got calling station in. Has he got a 10? If he's got a 10, he's all in. If he's got a 4 or 3, I think he's all in. Oh, he's got a gut shot. Gut shot and give us a set. Yep. The 5-8 special. Ah, it's got one of our 8s. Come on, a 5. I'm on a 9. Oh, dear. Okay. So slowly but surely, or surely. So we got raided and left us out. I think we lost about 2/3 of everybody. It must have been Judah. Must have been, but I don't even know where they come from. No one spoke or anything. Such a weird thing. What's Glenn got here? Is he bluffing? It's kind of a weird bet size. Fuck it. This is one for you, Nick. There you go. Bluffing. Felt like a bluff, didn't it? Definitely felt like a bluff. Oh, now he's waiting for a shove. Boo. Yes, I don't understand how the raid thing worked, or no one bloody stayed. Maybe no one wants to see the poker. Yeah, come on, let's go with it. First raise we've seen from him for a long time. Just been limping everything like this at the moment. I'm not even going to come in with the 8-3 off. Don't play at all well. Well, and I think it's sometimes like, you know, I've had it the other day. I think I had something like no, 10 jack. 10 jack suited it was even. Right? And the guy shoves on it and it put me all in and stuck me out. And I was thinking, nah, don't call. So I folded. Next hand I had was aces. We're going to get anything out of the gate here? 50-50 to hit something? Nope. So how many times have we talked about that? And how many times have we spoken about that? He absolutely has nothing. Yep. We're all in as well with him, mate. 10, jack, ace, 5, got both dominated. Go 4. We're all good. Super dominated mode we had them on. See if he folds. If he doesn't, the 8-4 will play. Yeah, just going to bang him all in each time now. It might not be a good shout to do. We pinged the queen out there though, it's all good. Well, that's evening things up slowly, but still not there. We're still definitely behind on run-outs, on spin-ups. Not spin-ups, on, you know, that 50-50, 60-40 sort of play area. We're sort of behind on it a little bit. Coming back round though, you know, win this game and or have, you know, have some run-outs, stand up. Then it gets us closer to an equilibrium. We're potting up. And we're going to go 50s. That was the other thing, is bet sizing. I have gone to like 50% for value betting, but I think that probably 30% is probably better value in a spins game, just because you get more calls, and it's your value betting. So is it a case of, you know, when you do the 50% value bet, a lot of the time your calls don't come as calls, they come as raises, don't they? You know, and it's like, well, okay, I'm committing 100% now, whereas before we had a chance to get away. I think these games definitely play differently if you're turbo in it or hyper in it. You know, if you're just acting, you know, if you've got multiple boxes running, and yeah, you're making the same calculated response based upon your cards in front of you and the bet size or whatever. And it's a machine. You're just going through this rigmarole where you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. But you, when you do that, you miss out on that gameplay of the game, where you could be bullying because the person there is just folding constantly. What's he doing? Last time we got him on we called him on a bluff, right? He's not bluffing this time, is he? I think we're fold to him. I think we've got you. We've got your card mark there. So he's definitely remembering us, I think. 100%. He might even have us marked up on his calendar by now. So we're in for a penny for a pound. Has us dominated. Let's hope for a fall. Terrible, terrible hand to be running in. He's on full push mode, isn't he? Probably got a king or ace in his hand this time, or even queen. Yeah, kings. Not run out well at all there, have we? Yeah, and we don't expect to. We are from behind, but I look at him more as 50-50. He can hit one of his cards, or I can hit one of mine, can't I? Here we go. I do feel like the limping though you only can limp if you know the player's going to raise you, can't you? Because if you limp and they limp with you, where's the value? Who's the value here? When does the value come in? You know, like you're now in a pot that's got 3 big blinds in it. Whereas if you'd raised pre-flop and they call you, you've now got a pot that's got 5 or 7 in there or something. All right, we're going to go straight shove mode. He's saying he's got something here, 50 bigs, or is he just bluffing because he's on the button? I think bluffing because he's on the button. Tank fold. Unless he's playing 10 hand, 10 shoe. And he actually got aces here and it's taking him that much time to come back to it. Left himself 2 seconds on the shot clock. We'll put live on so you can come and see what the bluff was. Yeah, act as a stealer now. Gets one through. I've got aces this time. So again, put the value in because he's a Cooley station and he's now shoving. Oh, fours, Jack 10 and aces. Jack 10 looks good, doesn't it? No sets, no 2 pairs, so real good. So what are we up now? At $4 on $1 game. It doesn't. It's not like it appeals. I don't know why. It's just I'm itching now to go and play a tournament. Itching to get in a multi-table in a 6-ring, 5-ring, 8-ring, whatever. Decent game. The lower the ring, the better. Though I do prefer short ring games, 6-ringed, 7s. You know, the game opens up just ever so slightly as soon as you drop down from 8. People say that there's no real drop on to 7-ring, but there is. There definitely is. I'm telling you. You've definitely got that extra position to play with. Folding out. Going to start wandering my eyes on the tournament in a second though. So we're going to pot him up. We're not raising to 120. He's going all in. Nope. Now where are we? We're behind. No, we're in front. Surprised he called. Surprised he called, but we have got him marked up as busy yellow. But he's shown himself as a pool player, hasn't he? You know, the regular, someone who's calling like you would. He got the ace high there when you know you beat probably. What what hand's he calling into? What hand's he going to beat on a turn river? You're looking for runner, you know what I mean? She was in a 10. Either a 10 king out there to get a straight or a ace, you know. So, you know, how many outs? Queen 3 to a fucking 290 push. He's got an ace and king here, and I don't like even calling this, but I'm going to. There's his ace. Yeah, a textbook style run out for an ace. And how many times have we been in this situation and we don't win? That's the annoying thing. They go, oh, because you're noticing so many hands. No, we ain't played that many fucking games yet, so don't. You can't say we're saying we're playing so many. Okay, and then Queen 8 is on the push range, isn't it? 9-3's not. As is 9-2, and even 9-4 is on the borderline. You know, it was obvious. That's what he's doing. He's waiting for a king or ace to shove on, and I won't call unless I've got an ace, really. Unless it's a decent king like this sort of thing. You know, king 10, king queen, king jack. I'm probably going to have a gamble with him if he shoves first. But I prefer to be making the move on that. I don't like calling it. Right, and he's limped here. What's he limping on? He's limping on a 10-4 for crying out loud. I mean, what the fuck, man? What school of pokery do they go to? I know I was saying earlier that the 10-4 suit is borderline. The 10-5 is really, really rat. 2 9s and fold. 7-9 off is a push. It's a borderline hand. If it's suited, it's on point. Queen 9's push. Jack King's push. Pair of 5s push. Should get him on blinds now. Fold. Push. And you know, like you go, oh, this, you know, this is where the game should be at the beginning. But if you do that, you are just hemorrhaging chips. I mean, he's got an ace king here, and I'm definitely sure of it. He's got us dominated with the jack. It was like a fucking cooler hand if ever I've seen one. I mean, look at that, what he puts there in this time, this stage of the game. It's like, no, get these people finished so they can go and start another one. He's the first cooler hand we've seen to date this morning. Hold. Where's a sticky inside jaw with a 10-8, my favourite hand. As he's shoving with now because he's got 100 bigs, 100 chips in there for a big blind there, isn't it? You don't want to give up his ace 3. Look, again, this is the second one, same game, second but cooler hand. Yeah, and that's the fucking weird shit about the game sometimes. We're in the same game, we just hit it twice. Sometimes we don't see it for a whole tournament. Is this not again? Are we not again in this situation? You know, like gives one of us 4-6, the other one 3-4, hits a 4 out the gate, meet the bet first with the big chips. What's he think I'm going to do? I mean, come on. It knows my gameplay. It knows how I play. It knows if I hit any card down, I'm going to go all in. Deep breaths there being held. Fight back from nothing. Can't give up fucking 60 chips. Oh, don't you dare. Who's going to run a runner? So that side of things is playing all right. the cooler side of things is a bit weird. What do you mean? He's got kings, queens? Yeah. No, queen 5. 2 pair, dead. 5-3 in fucking 39% equity. 4 to the flush. Cooler hand. 3, a 4. Do you see? You see that? It's like 4 callers in one game setting. Yeah. Yeah. Textbook. Okay, and here we go. Last one. Here we go. The Doyle it's give us to win with. Or not. No, definitely. Well, I'll say. Told you. The logarithms with the game it just tend to be that way. Then if I'd have shoved in the wrong spot there, I would have been out of the game before that would have a chance to play itself out in that way. That's fucking conspiracy theorists. Eat your heart out. I know where I am. Feels like like some parts of the day, some times of the day, some days, the game just tends to run a little bit differently. And you can you notice it, and if it's noticeable, I don't think there's any such thing as too many consequences, coincidences. Sorry, consequences, coincidences. Um, you know, that's a fast check from him. What's he got? Massive hand. Got a 7. No. It's another win. What's the balance putting it there? Okay, so we've had a raise, re-raise. Just calling in. We could look at a runner here. We're not going to pay for the turn though. And then you go, well, you've committed already. No, I haven't. I'm not even doing it for an overcard. Let's say you've got a pair of 6s in his hand or something. I'm not even doing it for a call out to an overcard or run a flush on. And I know there's odds there to call it. I know I do in this, especially in a spin up game, to call it because can quite easily just get out of this game, get on to the next game and try and win that one. But I think the better one is to try and play poker and play poker at it. I need to try and get chipped back now off of him, and it's easy to do that because he's on my right. So the money flows from right to left, so should be easy getting it. And at the same time, try and grab them off of old Big over there, Big D. Yeah, we're potting you up. So no fold now. Yep, here we go. Ace king to 9s. Not had a good run out so far, have we? I don't expect it now. So up to $31 from 27. So $4.91 up at a minute. Hmm. We've got let back in. See what we can do with a 7-2 suited. There you go. We'll have that blind back. Thank you. King 2 off. Fold. raise, fold. You go, well, that king two's a call now. I know it is, but no, not when someone else is making the aggression. Only I can make the aggression. Look, he's not going to push us on the blind. And we're going to go all in. Take a gamble. Terrible gamble. It's just like any other gamble, though. Right, bosh. Straight to another. Yeah, that's how I feel like a lot of the spins go when you're just making that. Well, okay, you're committed to that now. You've got to pay, or you've got to make the bet to make the play. Well, yeah, have you? Really, I would have checked that and put a bet. I'd have folded. You know, simple as that. And we might have even checked that one down to the river so he could see what card I'd done it with, what I'd shoved with, or whatever. But he's not going to get any information, is he? Because, like I said at the beginning of the hand, oh, go on, fucking, let's take a gamble. So he doesn't know I'm doing that at that point, does he? He thinks, oh, that's my choice of play regularly. You know? I don't know. It's a weird game, isn't it? It's just max him out with a king. He's going to min raise like that. He's going to be doing it with like shite and the 8, 9, 10 jacks and all the rest of it. He ain't really putting a real bet commitment in when he does it. And that's why I think you should keep to regular size betting. You shouldn't be fucking about with min raises and floats, calls and shit. I think you should really be putting the value in if you've got a premium or some sort of bank. Because I would have folded the king shit then, wouldn't I? He's taking all that time to make that bet. What do you reckon he's got this time? He's just playing this stupid game with us. Board favours us with a 3-5 and a 10. Yeah. You only had all the ace X's then, didn't you? And the king X's, the way you bet and slowed up and all that. Maybe a pocket two. No, he would have gone down the river. Yeah, we're potting him up every time he fucking does this with us. And what happens, I think, with a lot of these is he's doing it with queens, for crying out loud. He's a wank stain. Put a fucking bet in, you knob. Fucking queens. Yeah, well, I've got queens. Let's hope he bets. No, fuck off. Just fucking stick your money in and I'll take a spin up if or I won't. I'm taking the spin up now, 7-8. You know, as soon as I open that pot, I'm taking the spin up. 7-10. Don't like the hand, but there we go. Yeah, here we go. Don't like the hand, but there you go. Fall of the flush? Nope, not this time. Full house for us. So that's 32. So what do I say we get to about 33 and we go for a tournament. I might just have a look what tournaments are up running. We do have a ticket. Let me see if I can get us into a ticket one. We've got a couple of tickets. Oh, we've got a late registration there. Let's get straight into that. Oh, so we've got a ticket for the road path to 1 million. That ticket path to 1 million. So what I'll do is I'll just stick the lobby up there for the moment. And we come back to it. Hold chat box. It's there. There it is. So yeah, that's the millions, the path to 1 million leaderboard over there. We're running up with a Jack 9 suited. I do like the Janana. Come on, a Janana. No good spin out for us. Alright, so we're just going to close spins out a second. And jump into... Oh, that one. That one's that one. Okay. And this one is... that one. Okay. Yeah, so this is a single table tournament, sit and go game, and The let's see, let's slide him around here. And the uh, format is one ticket, so you've got to win it. The gameplay here is tight as a button, really. You could take, once you sort of know some people on the table, you can sort of take advantage of people. Sometimes you get a nutter going this sort of thing, doing this sort of stuff. What's the gut shot calling on? 7? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. And that, yeah, that's the way. That's why it's best to just sit out and wait for some premium, or be forced to play something in one of the blinds here. I don't mind taking a gamble if I'm in a blind and I'm committed for that one big blind already. Yeah, we got fish and fish and fish, fish and fish. Here we are. Do pop along and see us. Yeah. Yes, it is slow, Anthony. Why is he taking all this time in the world? Yeah, come on, man. I think he switched off, hasn't he? He switched off and he switched off. All in. Yeah, I'm not sure what. He just wanted out of the game, did he? Maybe he wasn't even playing. Maybe he had a doctor's appointment or something. Oh, what's going on here with Anthony? He just folded to an all-in. Yeah, okay. Okay, man, let's do it. Queen 10 to King 8. He's got a flush draw. There he is. Go on a flush. Go on a 4 to a flush. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you from the viewers up there from him. Let's hold you down. We've got the sun coming through like there's no tomorrow at the moment. We are, it is what it is. We're bright as a button. I think we fold that. We're going to pot him. He's limping here, so was he limping with something big? It's easy takedown. We're just going to open him up each time now with any hand. Going to run into big here sooner or later, but we know when we do because we're going to be shoving with it. Yeah, we're going to take a run up with it. Don't want the flush draw this time, do we? Give her a jack. Ah, just a jack would have been nice. And the 10 picking up the crap off us as well. And that's the way that goes. Well, we shouldn't have taken the spin up with him now. We put him on premium. Didn't have him on the shit hand as a fucking ace 3 though, to be honest. See you later, Anthony. Thanks for the chips, fella. Have a good day. Get winning. not played a hand yet, so expected the big. Need an 8 for a date with an 8. King 8 would have been the hand to have there, wouldn't it? So all in with a 7-8 now. Hopefully get a double up. Oh, not should be a fold, but here we go. We're down short stacks. Only time we're going to get a double or maybe even triple up, double up. There, any 5. Any 5 will do. Fold out and Bill. Oh, so lucky. Ah, well, we had 40% equity in it. It does run out. Well, we've just been doing spin ups for crying out loud. So we need another double up to take back position. A lot of them don't know how to bet, so we are favoured for that. That's a bit of a worry limp, so it could be big. Could be just like threes. Okay, 2 overs. Up and down straight draw and 2 overs. I mean, too many outs, didn't we? We got the jack on the river. I mean, I'd say we had too many outs. We did have quite a lot going on. 15, 16 outs or something. 15, I think that's the 3 of spades. Okay, so we're gonna pie rather than jam it. We always get out with if he come all in. There we go. Here we go. It seems to be an underdog game at the minute, doesn't it? Let's hope it is. Let's hope it is. Anyway. Come on, the underdog. No. No. There you go. Alright, well, that was our 20 pence freebie ticket. We do have a 55 centre there. Oh, we've got a late registration there as well. It's a feeder for the Sunday party. So a feeder for the end of the week. Oh, 5:30 ticket for the end of the week. Or middle of the week. Yeah. We're in 5th place, so single table again. And this one we'll try and win this one, shall we? There she blows. Stuck a follow in there. What games do we want to see? Does anyone want to play? Oh no, Nick wants to see the spins. Spin, sugar. In fact, the problem I think I might have with spins though is that I'm going to start going up the channels with them, and oh, what's going on with the chat box? That's not the one we want. Okay, we're getting there. We've got problem stream going on now. There it is. Lobby. Oi. There's the lobby. Okay, that's it. There it is. So only 10k starting stack. It'd be quite aggressive, the tournament. The table. in relation to the blinds. They're going to be going down quite rapidly. And it does have registration for another 30 minutes, so it's probably going to go to 2 tables. Oh. Oh. Average stream bitrate too high. What does that mean? How do you get your bitrate down? Can you only raid a channel? You only raid a channel when you've don't know. When you finish your raid, when you finish doing your stuff, don't know. Some people have a lot nicer frames going on. Don't even know how you get to that. Folding out. King 8. Yeah, please give us a follow if that's a thing, or ring the bell, or whatever it's supposed to do. Still pretty new to all this. I don't know if I should start streaming game stuff. There is there's people that pay you for playing a game. Might have a little gaming session for free. Yeah, they even pay you to play it. So if you put in $50 or whatever, they give you $100 back. So Peppy and Lewis Draper's in. It's a bit deep, 3.5 big, so a lot of them get pissed off with the size opening. I'm just gonna juice it down a little bit. See if it gets a cold note. And we're getting opened on our big blind. Yes, there we go. So we push back ISO. What we got him on? No bet. So when he bets, I'm going to pot it, put a squeeze on. 1 down, 2 down, 50% pot. Only the queen called there, isn't it? Queen or 5 or 2, isn't it? I think we can go again. Okay. Come on, what you got, you knob? Come on, what you got, you knob? Pair of, you had the set on the fucking flop. We was all in on the fucking turn, you knob. God almighty. Okay, look, we're just going straight back in there. I don't even know why we're playing this fucking game. It's only a fucking feeder ticket, isn't it? Right, we go back in here, and this time we'll just fucking jam everything. Winkers. For jazzles. Yeah, it can be a frustrating game sometimes. You know, especially when you just want to see someone's hand sometimes. And you're gonna, once I bet on the fucking flop, missed flop, I can't go anywhere for me chip stack size really. But go with this tournament play, you should really fold out and go, yeah, but it's a 55-cent tournament and re-entering. Is it really that much? We just might as well take a spin up for that and then come back in with normal stack. Let's have a look where tournaments are. So we've got a deep stack on the Legends, which is a knockout, I think, isn't it? Yeah, they're always bounty hunters. Yeah, and what we say we're doing this 50, we're going to shove everything on that 50 centre. Shove everything on the 50 centre. That's not. Yeah, we're out of that 50 centre. Right, okay. Okay, and what game's it thrown us up there at? 53 or 70. Well, yes, that's a 6 max, and that's a bounty. So should be a bit of action on that one. We change our lobby up. Oh, I think it's a lobby, that lobby. 2.5x. Yeah, it's our first hand we played here. No takers. So we've got nines there, and we've got a lobby, which is the 110 lobby. Let's just make sure we get the right lobby up. 110 lobby. Let's max him up. The 110 lobby. Yeah, we're not up. We need to get our page up, don't we? Right, both going to a break. So let's put the fucking, let's stick that one up there, which is, we're in 7th place here on that one. Which I think is that one. Oh. Ah, that's it. In 7th there. So lobby would be that one there. There we go. Starting stay 100k. We ain't played an hand there yet. Yeah, whilst they're running, so carry on a spin. And we stick a spin game up there for a sec. Spins! And it's always fun time at the breaks with the spin games because you get all the tournament players popping in. Which does make the pool a bit softer, you know, there's a lot more folding going on with a King X hand and stuff. We've got something there going on. he needed our 7, we needed his 9. He needed our... And we both needed a 6 or a jack, didn't we? Yeah. What I'm talking about. Took me a while to just read the hand in. Dear, oh dear. Yeah, I mean, was that a caller hand again? Did we just run it to another caller? Literally just come on and started spins again. We just on that last game. Do you remember the game, penultimate game before we finished? Sort of 5 cooler hands in the same game. Yeah. The whole game only had about 20 hands in it. One in every 5, one in every 4 games was a cooler. Every hand, one in every 4, one in every 5. The odds are nowhere near that, are they? Or are they just, it could come at any time, you could get a flurry of them, like you could have kings, could have aces, could have, you know, aces back to back to back. You know, where is it? So we've got hands like Jack 9, Jack Queen's calling, a lot of Jack X, a lot of 10X maybe calls. 3 definitely called, didn't it? Checks back fast. Comes in and over the top if it had a 3. I like Skalansky's sort of methods of philosophy of poker, you know. Um, yeah, so anyone wants to look him up, Sklansky, he's or David Sklansky, in it. Theory of poker, hold'em poker for advanced players, and poker gaming and life. You know, he's got well established writer. His fundamental theorem on poker is every time you play, you should bet to take the pot down. We can't even call for a bluff. We're playing 3-8 with a 7-eye. Every time you play a hand differently from the way you would have, if you could see your opponent's cards, they gain. And every time you play your hand the same way, you see if their cards, you gain. Yeah. Whatever he means by that. So don't bet if you've you know, so we're back in our tournament play. We're calling in 21 now. Folding out bigs. 39 bigs. Cut a shot on a 6. I mean, he's got a pocket pair in his hand here, isn't he? Oh. Shit. Bloody spins got sat out with aces and he flopped a set. That's a dodge, isn't it? What's a dodge? What a dodge. Is that just poker gods falling down on us and going, yeah, because you missed? Lincolnator, opening early position, got king 6 with folding. Surely putting this all in, hasn't he? Yeah. Don't even know what game we're viewing at the moment because we've got too many games going on. I can't even get back to the view. Oh, we're on the spin still. So we just want to get that spins out of the way, don't we? Yeah, let's get the spins out of the way. We're an up and down draw. What a bounty, we're just shoving with a pair of aces. Shoving with an 8-9 suited. Checking a 5-6. Banging that in. That'll get us out of that game. Oh no, we're way still in that game, aren't we? We're folded. Folded apart from a single bet on the river. Can save us. If we'd have bet the turn, we were gone. Come on, let's take us spinning that one. Alright, come on in. What's he got? GG poker. 8-9. Folded out there. I want to see what's going on that hand and who's going to win it. I want to get off this fucking spins game. It's doing me bloody fucking head in. Doing me head in. Come on, buy it. Thank you. Ace King, Ace Jack. I'll take the Jack on the river there. Don't even know, people can't see what that game is at the moment. We're just luck city'd out like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, we're fucking out there fucking spins game. No, we don't want to start no one. Fold. Right, let's get that in this game. Yeah, so that's the game we're in. Chip lead there at the moment, I think. Ish. Yeah, chip lead there at the moment. 392k. Big blinds are a grand a piece, so everyone on 100 bigs is on starting this stack. Yeah. Right, subs. It's better there. Subs are better there. Okay. It's got to be better for people to read, isn't it? I'm going to fold out under the gun. The ninja. What else we got? Let's fold it out. Ninja Boot took his pot down straight away. He's under the gun open. We've got a 40% hands. Take it on. Is he happy he's took that on? Don't think so. And he's going, what are you playing a 7-5 suited for? Yeah, we've just been playing spins. We're open ace 5. Only 5-handed now, 5 ring. Got a gut shot. Not sure how good that'll be if that 4 comes out. They've definitely got a blocker there on the other straight side of it. The only big card calls, didn't they? Or not? Definitely check the jack range. I mean, keeping that pot as low as we can there, aren't we? I think they check back, but they must have a jack. Ace jack, pair of jacks. I mean, 2 pair, jack 6, jack 2. I mean, it's all over the place there, isn't it? But we really can't call for it. Yeah, pot up for a pair of 6s. They might have even set it out, mightn't they? Corner 6. Oh my God, so we're running into here now then. So we've got non-working hand going on. We need a 6. Oh, we're all in on another table with a poxy ace 9. Come on then, what you got? Queen 5. Yeah. Queen 5 called. Nice. Nice hand. Nice hand. Fucking hell, man. Let's just fucking do this thing. Yeah, 10-9. Yep. Come on, a 10. Yeah. Bye-bye. Alright, so... Oh, we're back. Hello again. Min opens and stuff. Yeah, Queen 5 opening to someone opening. It's just... What are you expecting? I mean, ace 5 kills you. King 5 suit kills you. There's just the 5s. Pair of 5s kills you. 5-6 gets you a bigger straight if you do the four carder. You know what I mean? There's just so much going on now that don't help. Like Jack 6 suited, at least we're calling in for a flush. You know, if we hit 2 pair or something like that, that's great and dandy, isn't it? But I mean, like inside gut shot, up and down, straight draws, you know. Yeah, we're gonna pay for that, definitely. He's saying he's got it already with a Jack King. The squeeze on. Okay. full house. I folded out to a pair board many a time. Fish. Cigar. Alison's on the table. Hi, Alison. I like the symbol. Is that a single? It's like, yeah. So opening under the gun. These people are not playing to any particular standards. I mean, we did have a ace 10 and a ace king, I think, over here a second ago, didn't we? So some premium or ace X's, two ace X's. Or some higher standard card, anyway. They're very quick to be shoving the all-ins, aren't they? Yorkie's now got it on a mission. He's on a mission from God. I mean, multi-handed here, all we can do is be checking down, really. I think, maybe ace 5. We put in a solitary bet just to see where everybody is. It's the calling stations down there. So 6-8 made the straight. Got a 6 blocker in the hand. What did he call down there with? 10 queen. So I'm just still confused as to what Yorkie's calling on. Yorkie. It's just strange. The whole ball beat him. We've definitely got the up and down going on. We don't get beat by him this time. Please tell us what. You're definitely the most random. Yeah. We give him a cigar that time. He's actually done a raise. I've got to put him on King 2. I've got to put him on King 2. Yorkie 49. What do you reckon Yorkie? What do you reckon 49 stands for? Birth year? Born in 1950? 75? 74? 76-year-old. 74-year-old. The random is as random does. Don't know. Because they do a lot of some people just play it absolutely any two cards and call down to the river with them. I think we'll use that with Yorkie in a minute. We'll try and pick up some premium and get a hand that he's dead to. We've got to steal a button. Izzy hand, the Izzy King 7. Someone's favourite hand anyway. We're opening up to a limp Yorkie. I'm not going to barrel him down or nothing. It's a random is. I'm going to fold that. It was our 6 on the river. Runner, straight. Just check it for value, Yorkie. Don't be brave, just check it, man. I mean, he's not going to fold for 3.9 bigs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's Yorkie we just got to put down as a pinky call station. Gerard we're going to put down as loose aggressive. Pot him up because he pays for it. Loose aggressive. I've got to fold. Thank you, Nate, is playing a tighter game. Doshy's playing a very slow game. Man. We're just going to stand it open. Hopefully get call. Oh, we've got relays. So we've got random hand. What do you reckon he's done it with? King Jack? King Queen? King Queen always looks really sexy, doesn't it? Come on in. What I say? Always looks really sexy to people. Yeah. No, even though we've gone down to like a 7 ring, 6 ring, still not going to play a 9-4 suited. Have to wiggle our tail around a bit or something. Just bring ourselves down and maybe over here a bit. That's probably a bit better for people. There. Look on. Back up. So we've got some tight aggressive focus. Got a fold. If we get a call, we call for value. No. And even though there's an anti in there, and there is still a little bit of value to be called for, I think when you've got people that you know of their gameplay, but we do know they do fold to free bets and stuff. Allison, yeah, we've seen Allison on spins. That's why she's marked up as a small stakes small player. Seen a lot of them. And here we go. Same thing again. Straight fold down. We've got a raise and a re-raise. Izzy's hand again. I mean, it's under the gunner. He's either got premium this time, didn't have it last time, or not got it again this time. He's just opening everything. Yeah, we've got straight value now. If we get a squeeze going on from these two, we probably still call it. Extremely deep stacked. Got everybody covered on the table by 2. So it means that the worst can happen is we lose half our stack. So you can put Lank on a ace. I can't put Pimp on one. I think he's just, doink betting. I think he ain't got fuck all and he's just doink betting. I'm going to give him the respect of the ace. Lank would have had one there. It might have been speculative handy and that's why he didn't re-raise it. Oh, I'm going to fold out an ace-6 here to the Lank again. Would have liked to have played it. We've got to respect the early position raise. Even though it's a low stakes game, it's still not in a micro. It's more in a mini stakes at $1.10 rather than micro stakes being under $1. I mean, a lot of people call these $1 games micro stakes as well, don't they? Certainly, people that are playing, $50 games or $100 games, these are definitely micros, super micro. Nick must have his head down on the spins today. we're at a starting point with the tournament entry we've done. We're back down to our original deposit daily amount. So at the moment we're wiping our mouth on the day. So if we can get a decent place here in this tournament, it's $100 tournament. So payouts are around about sort of $30 top prize, and then sort of a half-ish from that down. Something like $30, $40 top prize, then $20, $25 second, you know, $15 third, you know, that sort of thing. So it's a decent jump up. We've got again here, we've opened, we've had a re-raise, he's got to put a squeeze on, we're going to float call it, put the value in for Gerard. Jack 9, and we'll just go for a continuation of the 2.5. Gerard should go if he has none of that board. He's coming in for the play. Okay, we'll put a stop bet in, and it stopped us betting. So 8 against an ace-6. We dodged a bully, didn't we? Whereas we going on a turn when we're up and down to it. A nice hand. So we put sixes, called all in with the 10 eyeballed. So it's not sixes, fucking eights. What am I talking about? Fucking eights. Eights on a 10 eyeballed. It's not bad play, I suppose. Oh, and we've lost our Jesus. Oh wait, there it is. So pip under the gun again. We're first to act. If we hit some, no, covers all their range. Who's going to be folding that? I think if he's got something he's going to call, but nah, not saving. And we know he's bluffing again, don't we? He's bluffing every time. I think we're going to mark him up as pissy yellow at the moment, till we know better. He might be a really good player. He's tight, aggressive, and he's had really good hands all these times. But it seems to be having a really good hand under the gun and early position often, and it's like, hold on a minute, you only get that there really sort of 6, 7, 8% of the time or whatever. So don't expect to be getting an ace king every bloody circuit, maybe a ace X every circuit possibly. And it's quite a turbo read. We've got 30 minutes left in late reg. See how that stumbles. Fourfold. Do hope the people pop on and see us. and then see their colours up and see what they make. See what we got them on. So he's open called. Better's bald. Yep. Ain't gonna call him down with an ace X, ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace queen was all in, wasn't it? Ace jacks, ace tens, ace nine, ace seven, ace eights, you know, all the rest of it. There's all the combo club draw, which he had. And he had the ace king up there. I got with premium in a small blind. Fucking hell. Yeah, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Okay, now. He definitely woke up with it, didn't he? Fine for some, yeah. I always wonder if people are using their time up to see if they can see your hand. There is quite a hefty delay going on. Banking 8 is on a bit of tilt mode at the moment. He wants to get his chips back. So he's going to, I think he's just going to min raise everything. Hoping that pig drip, PD rip, maybe. PD rip. Is that Dr. Rip? Oh, yeah. Um, uh, what's this? 7 plus 3. Hold on a minute. Let's have a look where we was on spins. So we started balance was 27, finished balance was 33, so six up. Yeah, nice easy one. But just as I've always sort of done, is just use them spins as a builder. So some days you go in there with your, you know, 20 quid, 10 quid or whatever, and spin it up to, 20, 30, 40 quid. And use that then to play your tournaments with. Um, win a tournament, decent one, you get into 20, 30 quids, 50 quids, 100 quid, you know, that sort of stuff. I think it's a great way of bouncing in a balance to then give you the ability to go and play the other tournaments. Rather than play a tournament for 6 hours that gives you a ticket to the bigger tournament, which is sort of 10 bagging your money. You can 10 bag your money a lot quicker on spins game. Definitely give you that. What's he going with there this time? Well, we've got a king. I wonder if he's going to bet into us. Got two pair now. Definitely bet. What the fuck's going on here? Well, fucking 150% apart. Didn't get any value in. Just polarise it. Honestly thought we'd get a bet from either one of those trying to steal or whatever. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And that's why trapping is terrible play. Yeah. You've got to try it with certain players you think might do it, but if it don't work, don't work. Back to the drawing board with them, and then put them on to a different thing. So we're taking him off of piss at the moment. We'll put him on loose, just because and we have seen of him has been ace king so far. It's really the only showdown we've had seen him with. Yeah, so with them spins, it can be that, and I have noticed the spin turns around, so you'd be in a hole where absolutely not hitting a fucking thing. Everyone's hitting it all around you. You're losing hand after game after game, and you can't get anywhere, right? And you literally you're losing. You lose something like nine and win one, lose another two, win one. You know, and all of a sudden this gap becomes such an extensive gap that you can burn through your stake day, your day's stake, right? Which me being loads at 10, 20 pound or whatever, I'm not prepared even at low stake like that. I'm not prepared to go reloading just because I've seen how it goes. It can crucify you for the whole fucking day. Um, but the next day or the next morning or even after midnight, there's something triggers or something, and now you can't lose a game. Well, now it's like counting cards for me. Instead of playing the dollars, I play the $3. So instead of racking up sort of 20, 30, 40 quid in profit, I'm racking up sort of 50, 60, 70 quid in profit. Still, all it means is I can go and gamble bigger. When you're a gambler, you're a gambler. So we've got a re-raise. We're going to re-raise four bet this one. We're going to go real big, deep, 2/3 of the pot over half his stack. We put ourselves on ace king there straight away as soon as we do that. Because he called the four bet, that's such a big pot takedown for that hand for a pair of sixes. Just shoots their expected value down through the fucking roof, doesn't it? It's when adjusted and that hand's now expected to get more. Average expected average per hand of sixes now goes up. So on your stat level, surely you've got to play them sixes better each time to increase your odds on the hand. Huh? Hmm? If I can get like this is with a pair of sixes the all-in bet, or is that when it's different equity value? Isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. I'm just talking out my arse as always. Queen 10 suited under the gun is quite a pretty looking hand, but doesn't stand up too well at all. If someone comes in and free bets this, we're going to call it and then see where we are on the flop. But other than that, if someone shoves it, we're not calling. I hope we can call the 27 bigs, maybe even 40. It's a gamble. They could be doing it with lower pairs like nines and south of nines. More so that it's frightening because we put 2.2 bigs in and not 2.5 or 3.5 or whatever we normally do here. But, nice win from the Queen 10 under the gun. Win raise. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. Win one of these hands. We've got no open. Ace 5 suited. We push back with an open. We just float called it. We just normal open. Just to not inflate the pot too much going into a freeway. I'm going to check the ace. We got the bet in. How big is his ace is a question. Maybe he's got a king. We're going to we're going to squeeze these now with 50% on the pot. Just to really ask a question here and say, well, what are you drawing to? Jack queens, you know, Jack tens, all the Jack hands, all the Queen hands. Probably have a little look, maybe for cheap. Cool J, small blind special. What do you reckon? We're going to get a Broadway or Big Royal? I'll take it. And yeah, we float called up. We've hit top pair. I think we're going to check over to see if we get the aggression in. Burton is going for us still. We'll just wait a little bit. Do we want to check raise at this point? No, we're fighting off a lot of the lower pair and that, don't we? Ace 5, ace 2 goes. If an ace comes out, oh, I don't know where we're going to be. Queen's better, although could have the king queen hand. Up bolts could be drawing to a straight on big blind special with a 3, 3-4 or 3-6 or something like that. And now we're in the 10 jacks there, isn't it? But we've got blocker there in our hand with the jack king, so we're going to stick a bet in for top pair. Get called with a lot of loads of lower pairs here. It's only a small bet. But no, I think we could be saying that they're just straight drawn. It had a small pair, ace 5, ace 2. Open again. We go for less trap moves. We're just going to check this one. Check raised. Check raised. We put him all in. Put him in a spot because we know he ain't got a king, but he definitely probably has a jack or a 10 or a jack or something. 10 or 7 or jack. You know. What you got? Ace 5, ace 3. Fair place. Six is called. There's no ball. Ace I called. See that. We fold out, so we're just getting some infos on people now. That works a lot better than your scope, your scope stuff. Just because you're seeing these hands live in the hand, you're in the experience of it. You can feel the betting. You can look at their notes and remember the hand a lot better. If I look up some stats and go, oh look, he's got a 76% VPIP in the button. Well, yeah, isn't most people. Isn't called a stealer button for a reason. So we've had a limp raise, flat call. I think we're going to float around the table. We might get a push, which will be a big mistake because Doshi's probably got a fucking premium aces, kings, queens, ace king, ace queen, ace jack. And we've flopped the inside straight draw with also fucking the inside straight flush draw, basically. I mean, you know, someone's got a 9 of hearts blocker on us. They will be frightened to a jack of hearts here, won't they? You know, or someone maybe got the jack of hearts. We're going to put value in 50% pot, free weight. Gerard's a worry because he could have actually flopped a flush, and only the 9 of hearts is going to help us. So we now got a set. So we draw into a full house, draw into a full house and flush and straight flush. He's already got the straight flush, a flush. So we got the straight in the end on the 9, but yeah. No, we didn't. What are we talking about? We missed with a 7, didn't we? Yeah, missed with a 7. We missed the full house. We end up with the ace-high flush. Yeah, and he got his money in well. I mean, I don't know why he was waiting a little bit when we're so deep on him. I think we was going anywhere. He was very lucky though, wasn't he? Sixes, so we've got any 7 on the river, any 10 on the river, any 8 on the river. So 7, 10, 8 river, or a heart river. Because 2 of those hearts, the 10 and the 8, are out there already. We're not missing those on outs. 6 as well is included as an out in it. There's another out there. I mean, there are so many outs on that board is quite ridiculous. And then one golden one that we actually needed, you know, on the flush, on straight draw was a 9 of hearts. So there's four 9s out there that completes a straight, which we got one of those. Yeah. Nine. It's 4 of those. 9, 12. So we've got 12 out of straight full house cards. Joining up bolts has gone in with. It's come in with 5 bigs. Fuck's sake. Now can we even put a bet down on the board? He's worried, but yeah, we definitely are. Maybe we should have put a bet on the flop to get the fucking 10 off. Thinking eight, I've got a 10. Drawing Finn again if he has. Only an ace will do. He would have called it by now if he didn't, if he had a 10. So I think we're good. There's too much latency going on for you to even come and have a look, mate. People try and scope your cards, I think. But there's too much latency. There's 2-minute latency on just the stream software, and then there's a latency on Twitch itself, you know. So I think you're probably about 2.5 minutes behind. Which, if everybody took, I don't know, 30 seconds, it's 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. It's on the 3 minutes. It's on the table. You know, don't know, mate. Don't think you can. Don't think you can say. I've got the straight blocker. Didn't make a straight. Got a 2 and we don't want to bet. Oh, you fucking fish fuck. Firstly, for coming in with a fucking Jack 2, mate. Fish shit. Absolute fish shit. You got a target on your back now. I hope you're cool. Yeah, thank you. Hope you've called. Because I'll quite happily dump off 40 bigs here just to see the shit you called with the second time round. Oh, mate, you're fucking shit. You're shit. So late registration's got 5 minutes left on it, so we might get see a little bit of gambling going on. Might be an idea of how we will sit out on the game for a bit. See where it heads. So 5 minute break, 5 minute spins, I suppose. See how